Welcome to Reignite Your Creative Spark. I'm currently taking a word out of this envelope. A stands for adjectives. I'm not looking at it, I'm looking at you. And I'm currently taking a word out of this envelope. It begins with N. That's for nouns. I have one adjective and one noun in my hand and I'm not looking at them. The reason being, I'm going to show you a technique today if you're in a business and you want people to present more effectively, or let's face it, if you're working with any group and you want to work on their presentation skills. We present a lot to different groups, whether it's talking about our passions, it's selling an idea, whether it's developing the skill of standing in front of a group of people and talking. This is a great technique for taking the fear out of that idea. And let's face it, I think the #1 fear in the world is public speaking. I've been doing it since I'm 16 and I'm one of those weird people that's terrified of a lot of things but not public speaking. So, this technique is just called Sell It. And Sell It is great insofar as you have no idea what you're going to sell, you just have to go with your gut instinct. All of these videos are about using techniques to get you out of your head and get you reacting in the moment. So what I've just done is I've taken two things out. I've had my hands by my side the whole time, and what I'm going to do is react in the moment, take the noun and take the adjective, it becomes an object and I'm going to present to you about it, okay? So, to make sure I'm not cheating, the first word there is two-dimensional, you can see that there, and the second word is handbag. So I'm now going to sell to you a two-dimensional handbag. Isn't it annoying when you're looking at magazines and you're looking at these wonderful pictures of people with handbags, how sometimes they look a bit drab? Wouldn't you love to swap out Kim Kardashian's disgusting Louis Vuitton luggage and put in something far more interesting or appealing? Wouldn't you love to sneak one past Michael O'Leary when you're queuing for your luggage and you're afraid that you're going to be charged extra for checking in? Wouldn't it be nice if all your stuff fitted in a really nice compartmentalized place? That's what the two-dimensional handbag does. Imagine, especially for us women, taking all your stuff, the bags, the cameras, the phones, the lipstick, the papers, the receipts, and then flattening down to nothing wider than a single piece of paper. So there's my presentation on the two-dimensional handbag. Presentations on newly made up things. So I wrote a list of nouns before I did this exercise. So bag, toilet brush, anything. You can literally look around the room, get a list of 10 objects and write them down. On a separate page I took a list of adjectives. I decided to play fast and loose with them. So things that are funny. So hairy, rubbery, slippery. And I made a list of 10 of those. I ripped each up and I put them into two separate piles. One for the nouns, one for the adjectives. And then I took one from each, put them together and just went with it. Why is this game effective? This game is effective because it doesn't really have to make sense, does it? I mean, a two-dimensional handbag doesn't make a whole heap of sense. So the pressure is off me to make it super professional and super slick. And it allows me, once that pressure is off to be a certain way, to tap into my gut and just go with it and have fun presenting. And think about it, the amount of presentations you see, wouldn't they be great if the person presenting was having a bit more fun with what they're doing? Ideally, we should all present on things that we're passionate about. And tapping into that passion sometimes means tapping into the fear of whether the person in the audience will accept me for what I am. Oh, I don't know. What I'm giving you here is a tool or an exercise which says, here's a noun, here's an adjective, no preparation time, go up and talk about it. Imagine that that safety net is gone, but realizing in the exercise when you present on something, and this may take a few practices, that you no longer need that safety net, that you can literally talk about anything. We all have that skill to talk about anything we want, but sometimes we hold back because we're afraid that our new or novel idea or a suggestion might be balked at or seen as ridiculous. So that is the game. To recap, make a list of 10 nouns, make a list of 10 adjectives, rip them up, put them in two separate piles, Ask somebody else to pick them out if you're working with a group on presentation skills, be it at work or be it in school or be it in a youth group or another group of people. Or get somebody else to write those lists up for you. Hand you 2 pieces of paper and get you to present it. It's a great way for killing nerves. It's a great way for helping you just get unstuck. Let the ideas flow. It's a bit of harmless fun anyway. And you will find the more you do that, the easier it'll be when it comes to making that presentation where you are talking about something that does make sense and it makes a whole lot of difference to you, that the words will just flow. If you're new to this blog, hi and welcome. I'm sharing a technique like this every week, telling you about improvisation technique, telling you how to use it and telling you how it works. Pop your name and email address into the box above my head and I'll be happy to share that technique directly with you every week. That's all I'll be sharing, one improvisation technique. I'm passionate about improv. I'm a comedy improvisation performer myself, and I want to see these techniques get out to as many people as possible because they're great stress reducers, they're great eliminators of worry and immense chitter chatter in the head, and they're great for getting you into the here and now. So until next week, where I'll be sharing another technique, thanks for watching.